Hello my dear students and viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic. In my previous video I have discussed in detail about cytokines, their function and receptors. The link is also there in the description section, you can find it. In this video I am going to discuss in detail about different type of cytokines. So you might have heard of many terms such as interleukins, interferons, tumor necrosis factor, alpha and beta, chemokines and various other terms. So what are these? These are basically cytokines having peculiar functions. So here we will discuss all of them one by one in detail. So let's begin. Let's begin with classification of cytokines. There are 6 major categories of cytokines which include interleukins, interferons, tumor necrosis factor, colony stimulating factor, growth factors and chemokines. Besides this, there are 2 other cytokines, that is monokines, which are produced by monocytes and macrophages. For example, interleukin 1, tumor necrosis factor alpha, interferon alpha and beta and colony stimulating factor. Lymphokines, which are secreted by lymphocytes, for example interleukin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, granulocyte macrophage colony stimulating factor and interferon gamma. But these two terms, monokines and lymphokines, these are not used nowadays. Interleukins. Interleukins are secreted by leukocytes and have ability to act as signal molecules between different population of leukocytes. So ये जो है leukocyte के population के ऊपर act करते हैं and they also bring about the growth, proliferation and differentiation of leukocytes. For example, let's take first example of interleukin 2. जो interleukin 2 है ये क्या कर रहे हैं? It brings about the proliferation of T cell, B cell and NK cell, where T cell जो है there will be increased production of cytokine, that is interleukin 4 and interferon gamma. In case of B cell, it is further divided into plasma cells which release the antibody, and in case of NK cell there will be increased cytolytic activity. तो इंटरल्यूकिन 2 जो है तीनों तरह के सेल पे एक्ट कर रही है और तीनों तरह के सेल्स पे जो है इसका अलग अलग फंक्शन है. Then comes interleukin 12. Interleukin 12 also acts on number of cells right from CD4, NK cell and CD8. इन तीनों के क्या करेगी? It stimulate the secretion of interferon gamma. इंटरफेरॉन गामा को की सिक्रीशन करवाएगी और ये इंटरफेरॉन गामा इन टर्न हेल्प्स इन एक्टिवेटिंग द मैक्रोफेजेस, और ये क्या करेगा? मैक्रोफेज को एक्टिवेट करेगा विच हेल्प इन द किलिंग ऑफ फैगोसिटाइज्ड माइक्रोब्स. दूसरा जो इसका फंक्शन है दैट इज इट ऑल्सो एक्ट्स ऑन CD8 T सेल्स एंड NK सेल्स. यहाँ ये क्या करवाएगा? इनकी साइटोलिटिक एक्टिविटी को इंक्रीज कर देगा, देयरफॉर हेल्प इन किलिंग ऑफ द इन्फेक्टेड सेल. तो इस तरह से इंटरल्यूकिन जो 12 है इट ऑल्सो एक्ट्स अपॉन नंबर ऑफ सेल्स. देन अनदर थर्ड एग्जाम्पल इज टी सेल. टी सेल जो है दो तरह के इंटरल्यूकिन्स प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, दैट इज इंटरल्यूकिन 2 एंड इंटरल्यूकिन 4. इंटरल्यूकिन जो 2 है इट बाइंड्स विद द सेम टी सेल. अगर अपने ही सेल से निकल रही है और अपने ही सेल पे बाइंड कर रही है आके, जो हमने पहले भी डिस्कस किया था, और एंड यू कैन सी द डिटेल्स इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन सेक्शन, जो लिंक है प्रीवियस वीडियो का. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ऑटोक्राइन सिग्नलिंग, इन विच इट ब्रिंग्स अबाउट ग्रोथ एंड एक्टिवेशन ऑफ टी सेल. वेर एज जो इंटरल्यूकिन 4 है इट बाइंड्स विद साइटोकाइन रिसेप्टर ऑफ बी सेल. तो बी सेल के साइटोकाइन रिसेप्टर के साथ बाइंड करेगा एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज पैराक्राइन सिग्नलिंग एंड हेल्प्स इन डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ बी सेल इनटू प्लाज्मा सेल, जो लेटर ऑन जाके एंटीबॉडीज रिलीज करेगा. So next category of cytokines are interferons. Interferons are mainly produced by T cells, helper and cytotoxic T cells, but main जो production है that is by CD4 T cells. Apart from this, interferons are also released by monocytes, macrophages
fibroblast cells, dendritic cells and endothelial cells. They are glycoproteins which act against viral infection and have ability to interfere with viral replication. ठीक है, तो इसको इनहिबिट करता है वायरल रेप्लिकेशन को. दे आर फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस अगेंस्ट मैनी ग्रेट वायरसेस. फर्दर it is divided into three main classes, that is type 1, type 2 and type 3. ठीक है, type 3 इनमें जो important है that is type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is further divided into interferon alpha and interferon beta. Interferon alpha is secreted by dendritic cells, leukocytes, macrophages and endothelial cells. और इसके फर्दर 13 सब टाइप्स हैं, दैट इज इंटरफेरॉन A1, A2, A4, A5, A6 and you can see here up to 21. Whereas interferon beta is secreted by fibroblast cells and monocytes. Further it is of two types, interferon beta 1 and beta 3, whereas beta 2 is interleukin 6. ठीक है, then coming to next, that is type 2. Type 2 comprises of only one interferon, that is interferon gamma, which is released by cytotoxic cells, helper T cells, mainly by Th1 cells and NK cells. They have important role in regulation of mononuclear phagocytes, B cell switching, that is immunoglobulin E, support और inhibition of development of T cells. ठीक है, तो जो टाइप 3 है यहाँ पे इट कंप्राइजेज ऑफ इंटरफेरॉन लैम्डा. इसमें भी ये जो इंटरफेरॉन लैम्डा है इट इज़ फर्दर ऑफ मैनी टाइप्स सच एज इंटरफेरॉन लैम्डा 1 विच इज़ इंटरल्यूकिन 29, इंटरफेरॉन यहाँ मैं शॉर्ट में लिख रही हूँ लैम्डा 2 दैट इज़ इंटरल्यूकिन 28A, interferon lambda 3 that is interleukin 28B, and there is also interferon lambda 4 which resembles like that of the lambda 3, और इसका जो biological function है it is like that of the type 1. तो ये भी क्या करती है, वायरल जो इन्फेक्शंस हैं उसके अगेंस्ट जो हैं काम करती हैं. अब जो इंटरफेरॉन अल्फ़ा है इट इज़ इनहिबिटेड बाय इंटरल्यूकिन 10 एंड इट वर्क्स अगेंस्ट viruses, so it is antiviral, whereas interferon beta it is antiviral as well as anti tumor. ठीक है, लेकिन जो आपकी इंटरफेरॉन गामा है इट हेल्प्स इन मैक्रोफेज एक्टिवेशन. अगर मैक्रोफेज की एक्टिवेशन होगी क्या होगा, इट विल ब्रिंग्स अबाउट द phagocytosis. Next cytokine is tumor necrosis factor. It comprises of group of cytokines that cause cell death or apoptosis. It also brings about necrosis of tumor, that is why it is called as tumor necrosis factor. It comprises of 19 different types of cytokines which belong to tumor necrosis factor family. Further, it is divided into two main categories, that is tumor necrosis factor alpha, which is the best known of this family. It is produced by monocyte, T cells, NK cells and macrophages. और इसके जो कुछ एक एक्स्ट्रा जो सिम्टम्स हैं या यू कैन से ओवर प्रोडक्शन की वजह से इट कैन ऑल्सो कॉज सेप्टिक शॉक और ट्यूमर रिग्रेशन. Then next one is the tumor necrosis factor beta, also called as lymphotoxin. It is further divided into two, that is lymphotoxin alpha, which was previously called as tumor necrosis factor beta, and lymphotoxin beta. This is produced by Th1 cell, CD8 cell and NK cells. This factor is responsible or helps in development of lymph nodes, pair patches and maintenance of secondary lymphoid organs. Now let's discuss, जब मैंने कहा कि it is the tumor necrosis factor is the best known, let's discuss its few of its function. It has important role to attract and activate immune cell to site of infection and destroy the pathogens. It also has important inflammatory role and brings about survival and death of cell, that is inducing program cell death of the cells. Now let's see how this tumor necrosis factor help to activate and attract immune cells to the site of infection and destroy the pathogens. Tumor necrosis factor stimulates vascular endothelial cells, that is endothelial cells of blood vessels, to express adhesion molecules which enable immune cells to connect to walls of blood vessels, that is the wandering immune cells then stick to the walls of blood vessels, which then produces inflammatory response, increasing affinity of leukocytes to adhesion molecules. Therefore, which enables the release of interleukin 1, which further activate immune cell to perform microbial function or to destroy the infected cells. Let's see how it works. This is a macrophage which is activated during acute inflammation. So this activated macrophage releases cytokine, that is tumor necrosis factor alpha, which then, this is the neutrophil. It has receptors on its surface. So this tumor necrosis factor binds to the receptors of neutrophil. These are the neutrophil receptor. अब जब बाइंडिंग हो जाएगी, this brings out the activation of neutrophils. अब जो neutrophils हैं, when they migrate to the site of infection, तो they help in the destruction of the infected cell. Next cytokines are colony stimulating factors. These are glycoproteins that bind to receptors on hematopoietic stem cells. They stimulate proliferation and differentiation of hematopoietic stem cells and their progenitors. It ensures that body is supplied with sufficient WBCs of all types, thus boost or strengthen immunity of our body. There are three main categories of colony stimulating factor. First one is CSF1, that is macrophage colony stimulating factor, also called as MCSF. It is secreted by osteoblast. This cytokine causes hematopoietic cells to proliferate, differentiate into macrophages and monocytes. It is produced to combat intercellular viral infection. Next factor is CSF2, that is granulocyte macrophage colony stimulating factor, also called as GM-CSF. It is secreted by variety of cells right from macrophages, T cells, NK cells, mast cells, endothelial cells and fibroblast. This factor stimulates stem cells to produce granulocytes such as neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, and also monocytes. Third one is CSF3, also called as granulocyte colony stimulating factor, that is GCSF. It is produced by macrophages, endothelial cells, and number of other immune cells. This factor stimulates bone marrow to produce granulocytes and stem cells. It also stimulates survival, proliferation, and function of neutrophils and its precursors. Next are growth factors. Growth factors are naturally occurring substance capable of stimulating growth of target cells, proliferation, and cellular differentiation. So this factor brings about growth, proliferation, and differentiation of target cells. Now let's discuss some of important growth factors. First one is transforming growth factor beta, also known as TGF beta. It is produced by all cells of WBC lineages. It helps in regulation of inflammatory process, stem cell differentiation, and T cell regulation and differentiation. So it works in many ways. Second one is vascular endothelial cell growth factor, that is VEGF. It is also known as vascular permeability factor. This factor is important signaling protein as it induces vasculogenesis, that is formation of embryonic circulatory system, as well as angiogenesis, which is the blood vessel differentiation. Next one is fibroblast growth factor, that is FGF. This factor is important for normal development, and any irregularities in their function can lead to variety of developmental defects. So it is very important factor. Next one is epidermal growth factor, that is EGF. This factor stimulates proliferation of different type of cells, especially fibroblast and epithelial cells. Another one is platelet derived growth factor, that is PDGF. It regulates cell growth and division, blood vessel formation, proliferation of fibroblast, osteoblast, smooth muscle cells, mesenchymal stem cells, and also their chemotaxis. ये हमने पहले भी डिस्कस किया है in my previous video, and you can find the link in description section. Apart from these, there are other growth factors such as insulin-like growth factor, that is IGF, hepatocyte growth factor, that is HGF, nerve growth factor, that is NGF. However, interleukin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17 and colony stimulating factor can also be growth factors as they help in growth, proliferation and differentiation of cells. Last one are the chemokines. Chemokines are low molecular weight cytokines. They are also called as chemoattractants as they signal leukocytes to move from bloodstream to tissues and to appropriate location in the tissues. Therefore, they enable chemotaxis of leukocytes. They also promote angiogenesis and wound healing. So let's take an example. In case of damaged or infected cell, macrophages at site of infection release chemokines. तो chemokine रिलीज करेंगे which signal blood cells, especially neutrophils, at site of infection, which migrate due to the chemokines and enable phagocytosis of infected or damaged cell. Further, they are divided into 4 groups based on placement of cysteine residues at N-terminal. So, on basis of position of cysteine residues, they are divided into 4 groups. First group comprises of CXC chemokines ranging from L1 to L17. In this group, there are 2 cysteine residues separated by an amino acid. So, an amino acid is there between the 2 cysteine residues. This group is specific for neutrophils and comprises of 17 members. Next group comprises of CC chemokines ranging from L1 to L28. There are 2 cysteine residues which are adjacent to each other. This group is chemotactic for monocytes, that is, they bring about chemotaxis of monocytes, and it is the largest group comprising of 28 members. Third group comprises of CX3 chemokines, that is CX3CL1. As the name indicate, there are 3 amino acid between 2 cysteine residues, and this group comprises of only one member. And the last one is XC chemokines ranging from L1 to L2. In this group, one cysteine residue is present at N-terminal, and this group comprises of only 2 members. Apart from chemotaxis, chemokines also promote angiogenesis, brings about inflammation, and helps in wound healing. Slide showing different cytokines secreted by immune cells.
So that's all about different type of cytokines, right from interferons, interleukins, tumor necrosis factor, colony stimulating factor, growth factors and chemokines along with their function. So I have tried to discuss all of them in detail. Hopefully it was helpful for you. So kindly stay tuned for further topics. Thank you. Have a great day.